Welcome to Smart Stock Watch. Today is September 17th, 2025, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from Nano Dimension, a leader in digital manufacturing solutions. Joining us is John, Senior Analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Nano Dimension has been making waves in the digital manufacturing space, and their recent acquisitions have certainly caught the market's attention. I'm excited to discuss their Q2 2025 financial results.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. Nano Dimension reported a revenue of $25.8 million for Q2 2025, marking a significant 72.4% increase year over year. John, what are the key drivers behind this impressive growth?
The revenue growth is primarily driven by the consolidation of Markforged's results, which contributed $16.1 million in revenue. This acquisition has expanded Nano's market reach and customer base. However, it's important to note that the gross margin has decreased to 27.3% from 44.7% year over year, indicating some cost pressures.
Despite the revenue growth, the company reported a net loss from continuing operations of $11.4 million. What factors contributed to this loss?
The net loss is largely due to increased operating expenses, including costs associated with the acquisitions and restructuring efforts. Additionally, the gross margin decline has impacted profitability.
Strategic acquisitions and challenges. Nano Dimension has been active on the acquisition front, with Markforged and Desktop Metal being notable additions. Can you elaborate on the impact of these acquisitions?
Absolutely. The Markforged acquisition has been a positive move, contributing significantly to revenue. However, the Desktop Metal acquisition has been more challenging. The company recorded an impairment loss of $139.4 million and has classified Desktop Metal's assets as held for sale. Additionally, Desktop Metal filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, which adds complexity to the situation.
How is Nano Dimension addressing these challenges?
The company is focused on strategic alternatives to maximize shareholder value. They are also working on integrating Markforged effectively while managing the complexities of the Desktop Metal situation. The new CEO, David Stalin, is committed to disciplined execution and advancing their technologies.
Financial position and liquidity. Let's talk about Nano Dimension's financial position. They reported total cash and equivalents of $551 million as of June 30th, 2025. How does this position them for future growth?
Despite the cash decrease from $840.4 million in the previous quarter, primarily due to the acquisitions, Nano Dimension maintains a strong liquidity position. Excluding Desktop Metal, their cash position remains robust, allowing them to pursue strategic initiatives and investments in technology and customer relationships.
What are the implications of this strong liquidity for their future outlook?
With a solid cash reserve, Nano Dimension is well positioned to navigate current challenges and capitalize on growth opportunities. Their focus on disciplined execution and strategic alternatives should drive their next phase of growth.
CEO's vision and future outlook. David Stalin, the new CEO, has outlined a clear vision for Nano Dimension. What are his priorities moving forward?
David Stalin is focused on building on Nano Dimension's strengths while addressing challenges head-on. He has initiated a strategic review to unlock the company's full potential and maximize shareholder value. His priorities include advancing their technologies and enhancing customer relationships to drive growth.
How does this strategic review align with their current operations?
The strategic review is a deliberate process aimed at exploring all available options to enhance value. While this review is underway, the company continues to advance its operations and pursue new opportunities, particularly with the integration of Markforged.
Key takeaways. In summary, Nano Dimension has reported strong revenue growth driven by strategic acquisitions, but faces challenges with profitability and the integration of Desktop Metal. Their strong cash position and strategic review under the new CEO's leadership position them well for future growth. John, any final thoughts?
Nano Dimension is navigating a complex landscape with significant potential. Their focus on strategic alternatives and disciplined execution will be key to unlocking shareholder value. Investors should keep an eye on their progress in the coming quarters.
Thank you, John, for your insights, and thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Nano Dimension's performance in the comments below.